guys, it's Angela. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I'm super duper excited that you guys have stopped in to check out this video. What I'm going to be sharing with you today is 5 tips to begin running. So I am certainly not an expert, but I've been running for about 3 years and I love to share the things that I've learned about running. So if you can do me a great big favor, please click the like button. Please subscribe to my channel. That would be so amazingly awesome. I would feel so honored and I would love it.
Run a whole mile without stopping? Wait, what? Yeah, for sure. I know you can do it. In fact, I think you should sign up for a 5K race.
So without further delay, let's get into these 5 tips to begin running. So tip number one, motivation. Everything with running starts right here in your brain. So I don't know if you guys remember, look at my headband. It's totally crazy, but that's what happens when you're running. Your headbands do crazy things. So do you guys remember when we were in school and our teacher would say, put your thinking cap on? Well, today and all the days that you go for runs, I want you to put your runner's thinking cap on, because you guys, running is all up here. It's so mental because your body is going to scream, I'm done, I can't do this. And you know what? If you have underlying heart conditions or anything like that, please talk to your doctor first. If you have, you're older even, at a more high risk age, talk to your doctor. It is totally mind over matter when it comes to running. Don't forget that. You have to have a why. What is your why? Why are you doing this? Why are you a runner? I mean, maybe it's because you have a group of friends that like to run and you want to join them. Awesome. Maybe it's because you want to manage your mental health. Maybe it's just for your physical health. Maybe it's just to de-stress. You have to figure out your why. Why do you want to be a runner? There will be days that you want to quit, and you're going to need to remind yourself of your why. Write it down. Remind yourself. You know what I do? I have a Pinterest board and I pin runner quotes, funny things, whatever. And on the days when I'm not feeling like going for a run, I'm thinking about skipping my run, I go onto my Pinterest board and I read that stuff, and it reminds me, no, you're not going to stay in bed. You're a runner. Hello, runners run. Get up, put your clothes on, get out there, do your stretches. Once you get out there, then you'll feel like running. So that is tip number 1, motivation. What's your why? Tip number 2, walk first. If you have never, ever been a runner, then my recommendation is to go for a 1-mile walk. Now, I would recommend that if you're a super beginner, like a couch potato beginner, like I was, I wish I would have done this in the beginning. I think it would have helped my perspective so much more. Just go for a walk, and if you have a Fitbit, I have a Fitbit. Oh, you can't see it. I have a Fitbit Versa 2. You can use a Garmin, you can use an Apple Watch, you can use apps on your phone. I'm going to talk about that later. But you can use all these different things to help you be able to tell how far you're going. And so once you get it down and you can see what it feels like to walk that mile, do it for a week, 5 days, 7 days, 10 days even. Just do a 1-mile walk. That way when you start running, you're just going to have a really good feel for what a mile is like. If you're fairly fit and you just want to try running, then you don't even have to run the first mile if you don't want to, or walk the first mile if you don't want to. Just go for it with running, and it depends on your age too. I am 45. Shh, don't tell anybody. When I started running 3 years ago, it was a little rough. Like I did C2 5K app and I had to repeat weeks and it just took me a while, I'm just gonna say. So it's not always real easy to just get out there and just take off. So it depends on your athletic status, you know, your athletic ability, your age, all of those things come into play, and just your overall general health situation. Tip number 3, gear. So I think this is the fun part, in my opinion. Gear is fun because you get to go shopping and buy running clothes, and I love that. So my recommendation, if you're a new runner, is to just figure out what clothes you like by going to Goodwill, and then once you really nail down your clothing, then you can spend the extra money to buy brand new stuff. My friend bought me this at a Goodwill. It's got like these gathery things right here. I forget what that's called. There's a name for that. But she bought me this shirt there. It's really nice. And then I went to Walmart and I bought this long sleeve shirt. It's very, very see-through, very thin, but it's super nice to wear underneath of a short sleeve when it gets a little cooler. Like this morning, it was 46 degrees out. So it was a little bit chilly, and this short sleeve was great, but I actually had a little thin jacket over top of it. It was like a bright pink jacket. I will post a picture of that here so you can see it. I wore that, and maybe in another video I could talk about what to wear in certain temperatures and stuff like that. Personally, I wear leggings and I always run in skirts. So I have leggings and then my skirt. I have Under Armour shoes. My shoes are Sonic Hover 2.
I will tell you about the phenomenal deal I got on those Hover Sonics here in a minute. But you guys, socks are kind of important too. I mean, when you're running a mile or less, it's not such a big deal. But you might want to think about your sock choice after you get into running for a little bit. For now, just wear whatever pair of socks you have. Now, I personally, if I'm going to run a distance more than a mile or two, then I will put on a compression sleeve. I prefer a sleeve over a sock. I had a calf injury earlier this year, so I like to wear the compression sleeve. I just love my Sonic Hover shoes. Well, it's Sonic Hover 2. I just love them because they connect to an app on your phone, the Under Armour running app. These shoes actually have a GPS inside of the sole, and so they actually track you while you run. They even coach you on your form, your pace, your heel strikes, stuff like that. So these are really good shoes.
But for now, just get, you don't want to get a super cheap shoe because you don't want to run and have your shoes hurt your feet and then you hate running. A lot of running clothes these days, different leggings and stuff that you buy, they have zippers. I know the pair of leggings I have on right now, there's actually a little pocket right back here with a zipper. So I could stick a key in there, so there are even running shirts that have little zipper pockets, and so there's a lot of that now, so it makes it really nice. There are belts that you can get that go around right here, and they have like zippery pockets in them, and you can stick all your stuff, your keys, chapstick, anything that you want, it can go in this little belt. I can't remember what it's called, but just search on for running belt and it'll bring a lot of stuff up. Okay, so another piece of gear that I recommend if you're going to take running serious, and I recommend getting some type of device. This is my rose gold Versa 2 Fitbit. I love, love, love it. It tracks how far you go, how fast you go, your heart rate. You guys, Fitbit tracks like your sleep at night. It shows you how well you slept and all of this. You can get an Apple Watch. There's Garmin. I mean, there's all kinds of things out there. I don't even know what all, but there are cheaper options. Facebook Marketplace is a great place to find used Fitbits If you don't want to spend a lot of money, I recommend Facebook Marketplace, trying to find a used one and going from there. Garage sales, I've seen them at garage sales for a few bucks. And all you do is just take it home and sync it to your phone. You get an app on your phone, and then you can use your Fitbit. So that's really awesome. If you don't want to buy anything, you don't like to wear anything on your arm, there are different apps for your phone. So I recommend for your gear just checking into different clothing, what you're going to use to track your running with, possibly a hat. Some people like sunglasses. Number four are apps that you can use, different apps. So the Under Armour app, Map My Run, is a great one to use. There is a Nike app. I'm not sure what that's called because I personally haven't used that one. I have used Strava. That's another good app. There are so many apps out there to track your running. So I recommend definitely getting something to track your runs because you can see your patterns. I briefly mentioned this one earlier. This was what really got me on track with running, as the Scene2 5K app takes you through your 5K training. What it does is it has you add a little bit, you start out running for like a minute, or something like that, a minute at a time, and you add on the amount of time that you're running. It's a very good app. It only has you training 3 times a week. It's very doable. Number five, you guys, this is the best tip of the whole thing. Number 5, just do it. Just get out there and just run. Don't worry about all of these other things at first. You're going to grow. You're going to learn. You're going to figure out a lot of things, but you have to get out there and just do it. Don't be intimidated by all the stuff. Just get out and try it. Like I said in the beginning, just get out and go for a walk. Once you've done your mile, you know what I do? I leave my house, I walk out a half mile, I turn right around and I come back and I walk back a half mile. That makes it seem so easy when you are going to start running. Run out or walk out a half mile and then jog back a half mile. Or walk out a half mile, walk back a quarter, and then jog back another quarter. There's something about that finish line being at your house. It's so awesome. You guys, thank you so much for joining me today for 5 tips to begin running. I really hope that this inspired you. Please leave me some comments down below and let me know if this helped you, if there's other information that you'd like to hear from me. I would absolutely love to hear from you and hear your story of how you've gotten started or you're getting started or how this video has helped you. Please do not forget to click the like button, subscribe to my channel, pretty please. I would love it so much. Thank you for watching. You're awesome. You can do this. You got this. Woo! I'm cheering you on.